Okay, let's see what we can make this one look good. This will be a challenging one. I'm going to keep it at 100. I wonder what background colour we're going to give this person. We're going with magenta. Don't know how it's going to work on this. Let's see how we go. We got here Chinese lifestyle magazine. Oh, that's boring. We're photocopying the front of it. So we've got the lady at the front. So this is what we're photocopying, folks. I'm going to photocopy this and make it look interesting. Hopefully that turned up a treat. It's a bit of a boring sort of a cover, actually, to be honest, folks, but we can try and make it look more interesting instead of the boringness. Yeah, that looks good, actually. I think we've done a good job of it. You can see the magenta there and there. Right. I'm going to just take this and give it away. Don't need or want it. I was actually thinking that the orange goes too much with that, but anyway, we've done it that way. So I'm wondering what we're going to do with this to make it look even better. So I'm going to reverse it. Going to make it a negative positive image. Wondering what colour we're going to add to this. Yellow, happy colour, as I like to call it. Actually, yeah, copy density has got to go darker. Contrast going to the centre. Wondering how this is going to look when we're finished. We're going to reverse it back to negative. Going to reverse it to negative and see how we go with that. So we can often enhance a dull image by using these features like background colour. Now this is stabilising image, please wait. Typical Konica Minoltaism. Let's see if we've made this look any good. Whoa, it looks a bit too... Yeah, I don't like it, folks. I'm going to make that better, actually. Sorry, folks, my sleeve is falling down. So, wondering what we're going to do to make this look better. So now we're going to take out yellow and we're going to replace it with red. Here we're going to do some work on the hue. We're going to warm it up a bit. Let's see how that goes. Well, the yellow doesn't go very well. There's not much to it. So I'm hoping the red looks a bit better. You can see it's still not the greatest. wondering what else we can do with it. Okay, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put that aside, and we're going to use that as our third master copy. So we're just going to put that there on the glass, and we're going to make this reversed back to positive. So I'm going to reverse it back to positive mode. So we're going to just normalize. Actually, we can't really do that. We're just still making a negative. So we don't want the background color. And the hue, we're going to leave the hue as is, and let's see how we go. Let's see if we've made this look good instead of shit. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks a lot more interesting. It's not the greatest, I must say. Maybe we could switch off the hue. Maybe the hue control can go to the center. Or we're going to warm it up. We're going to cool it down, actually. Wondering. Going to leave it like that and see what happens. These boring ones are not easy to work with, folks. They're a little bit challenging, and sometimes you don't always get a really good result. Anyway, that looks better. You can see it's cooler, the hue, and it looks better, actually. I think this hue looks a lot more colourful, a lot more lively. So we're going to make this, we're going to run with this, and we're going to just quite quickly just make some fine adjustments here. So we're just going to go 104 by 104, and we're just going to overlap the edges up here. Sorry folks about that, bad camera work. We're just going to put these up on the edges, and we're going to make this the one we're running with, this one. I like the colours in this overall. It's quite nice. Oh, I fucked up. How did I get that? That's silly. What did I do there? Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot to, again, I fucked up with the enlargement. The enlargement, we're meant to go 104 by 104. I didn't see that. So now we're going 104 by 104. So that's what happens when you don't enlarge and you overlap the edges. A little bit scatty with the enlargement today, folks. This is the second time I've made an error like that. So now that looks a lot better now. So that looks really nice. But yeah, I just fucked it up for some reason. I must have accidentally pressed the cancel button rather than the whatever. But that looks really nice, folks. I really like that overall look. With something boring that started out as something dull and potentially useless. Not useless, but yeah, you could say useless if it's boring and it's not. But, you know, as long as you enjoy my demos, my videos, my vlogging, you know, what you get on YouTube, you know, the vlogging culture, whatever. This might be a little bit different from the average YouTube video. I'm not expecting you to hit the subscribe or the like button, folks, like a lot of YouTubers like to always repetitively do. I don't know why they do that, but basically, yeah, that's not the kind of vlogger that I am. My work is quite different from a lot of the average YouTube shit. Oh no, you could say, I'm just using the word shit to describe the word stuff. I don't mean that the videos themselves are necessarily shit. I'm just using that to say stuff. Sometimes I use the word shit in place of the word stuff. So don't be offended. It's all right. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.